Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Maud Mashangu. If you are new to this channel, please consider to subscribe, please. And if you are returning viewers, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate. You still remember that soapy? We used to watch it in the 1990s, of Mrs. Brown, Mind Your Language. So now today, on this channel still, I'm talking about something like that, Mind Your Language. Anyway, what I can say is my first Christmas in Saudi Arabia. It was on, the weekends in Saudi Arabia were different. Now, it's still different from our weekends here in South Africa or in the whole part of the world except in the Middle East. Though some, I understand, I heard like in Emirates, now the weekends are just like us, Saturday and Sunday. When I was in Saudi Arabia for the first time, I was just really confused with the days of the week because I didn't know. I got lost because in Saudi Arabia, weekend was Thursday and Friday. And in South Africa or any part of the world, weekends are Saturday and Sunday. So just imagine the normal days for us that are the not weekends. It was Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Otherwise, these 4 days, we are weekends. Weekends in Saudi Arabia and weekends in South Africa, in my home country. Because if, let's say, I want to call South Africa, and first, I was supposed to think first whether it's, today is Thursday. Okay, if it's Thursday, Saudi Arabia, it's weekend. Okay, what about South Africa? I want to call, oh, people are at work. It's not weekend, you see? So it was really confusing, most of the time. So now what happened? My first Christmas in Saudi Arabia, I was off. And it was winter. Anyway, Christmas is in winter always in Saudi Arabia and other parts of the world, like in America and all those. That place, it's winter. It was very cold because in Tabuk, it's cold. Weather is different from like Jeddah and Eastern Province. That's why for me in South Africa, I've never seen a snow. But in Jeddah, not in Jeddah, in Tabuk, I saw the snow. Because when it's winter, it's cold. Summer, it's hot, but not as hot as in the Eastern Province. Because there it's hot and humid. And then that side is not as hot as in the other places, like in Jeddah and the Eastern Province. So anyway, I went for, not that every time when we board the bus, it means that we are going for shopping. Sometimes you just want to walk around because you are tired of sleeping inside your room. You want to see people, you want to see other things, I woke up on the day and then I went for shopping. I went to this a shop. Was it a shop? And then it was electronic shop. The TVs and all this I was looking at. And then, these guys came to assist me. What is this? Showing me this. I was asking this one how it works and all these different types of electronics. And then they were helping me. And then I didn't buy anyway. So when I was about to go out, and then this guy said to me, because they know that it's a birth of somebody in a Christian, there's a birth of somebody in Christian, like a birth of, it's a birthday of Jesus Christ. That's what I can say. And then this guy said to me, Merry birthday, sister, Merry birthday, Merry birthday. Then I understood him because what he wanted to say. But though I corrected him, this is how we say it. We say Merry Christmas, not Merry birthday. So he asked me, where from, sister? Where from? Because when they see a black person at that time, it's either that person is coming from Kenya, from Nigeria, or this were the two countries that they thought we are coming from, because before there were not many South Africans. It was like the first Christmas where there were South Africans, because during that year there were many South Africans that were recruited. There were many staff, the nurses that were recruited from South Africa. So they asked me where I'm coming from. I said, no, South Africa. South Africa? I said, South Africa. They said, okay, Nigeria? Because Nigeria is it's in African continent. Nigeria? La. South Africa. La means no. La. South Africa. Mamkin, Kenya? Kenya? I said, no. La, Mafi Kenya. South Africa. Because I didn't know what South Africa is in Arabic. So I had to try and explain different this thing just to describe. Shufi, Henafi, Egypt, down fi South Africa. They looked at me as if, nah. Okay, Kenya? When bait? Asking me, where is my home? Where am I coming from? Where? And they don't even know this place because I keep on saying Africa. They said, America? I said, la, Mafi America. Genope, Africa, not Genope. I didn't say it like this because it was before I know what is South Africa. Then I said, South Africa. Then they just know Africa. Africa is Nigeria and Africa is Kenya. Then I didn't know what to say. I said, Anna Fi Mandela. Oh, Mandela! Mandela quiz. Mia Mandela, Mia Mandela quiz. Then they knew where I'm coming from when I mentioned Mandela. Because when they were saying that Mandela was very good, 100% person, it was very good. Mandela was very good. Mia, that's Mia is 100%. Mia, 100%. Mia, sister. Mandela, quiz. Mandela is good. I said, oh, Mandela is so famous. Our president is so famous. They didn't know that he's coming from South Africa, but he's coming from Africa. And which Africa? Which part of Africa? Mandela. So now they understood me. It was a good adventure for me, you know. So, what is South Africa in Arabic? It's Genob Africa. So if I said like this, they would have understand. But I don't know if they would have understand the South Africa, or they understood what, I don't know. If they would have understand where I'm coming from, they can locate my country on this thing, African map. But I was happy because I could identify myself as Mandela. I'm coming from Mandela, you see. That was very interesting, you know. And again, this is very interesting. On Fridays, the Mutawas, they used to rest in the morning, because at a certain time, I don't know whether it's 10 o'clock or whatever, but depending on the season, and then I mean exactly the time, there will be prayers, a long prayer. They call it, it's a special prayer every Friday. There is that prayer even now everywhere in the world. So it was during those time when we used to buy the CDs on this thing. We used to buy the CDs. Now we don't buy CDs. It's either we buy on iTunes, we buy the music on iTunes, or before, you know the steps, how we progressed. It was from like the CDs. I know from the records and whatever, but I'm just talking about the CDs and the cassettes, playing cassettes, you know. It was a music cassettes. From the CDs, it was the memory sticks. We can download the music on the memory sticks, and there was no need for us to carry this as many CDs, you know. I've got many CDs also in my home because I used to buy music. I liked music. So during my time when I was growing up, I liked, what do you call this, Peter Tosh. So I was looking, because the records, the music was not mine. It was somebody's music, but we used to play that music. And then now I wanted to have this music as mine. I still remember the titles of the songs. And then I went to the CD shop. We ladies, we were not allowed to go inside and buy music. That was in taboo during those time. But now, the only time that we can get into the shop and look at the cassettes and some CDs to buy, then we can buy from inside. But from outside, yes, we used to during the week, during the days of the week, you know, the week of Saudi Arabia. I mean from Sunday, from Saturday to Wednesday, to Saturday. From Saturday to Wednesday, yes. You buy through the window. But on Fridays, we can buy from inside. So I went inside, and then I asked this guy, do you have Peter Tosh? No, I don't have. Yeah, I do have. Okay. Can I see that? Yeah, it's a new release. New release. Just imagine, it's in 80s now. In 2000, sorry. It's in 2000. Peter Tosh, I think, He died 1980, 89, somewhere there, 80s, late 80s. He died. But this one is telling me that there is a new release of Peter Tosh. I looked at him. I said, my dear, Peter Tosh Mut means a man Mut. I told him that Peter Tosh died long time. How he released this CD, how he released this music, because he told me that this is a new release by Peter Tosh. You see? Oh, he was trying anyway to sell that Peter Tosh, and that was, I didn't know the songs and I didn't like them anyway. I wanted to buy the ones that I used to enjoy before he died. But even that one, it was before he died, but the guy is telling me that it's a new release. So I said, no, I don't want this new release. I want the one that I know before, not the new release. Otherwise, I don't know if the ghosts are releasing the music. Anyway, that's it. Do you want me to add one story? Okay, let me add one. There was a South African lady, white lady, Afrikaans speaking. She was working in adult pediatric ICU. We used to call it APICU. I told you that, APICU, the patients there, they are very sick. They are intubated. You cannot learn Arabic. You learn Arabic from the colleagues, not from the patients. You learn Arabic from, even the relatives, when they come during the visiting time. And during that time, when the relatives come, they are coming to discuss some issues with the doctor, most of the time. But not coming to you to teach you Arabic. What they know only is Okhti. My friend used to work in ICU. Okhti, that was number one. Okhti, what, that, Okhti, what, Okhti. Even now, we call ourselves Okhti. Okhti means sister. And then again, in APICU, what can we learn? Nothing. So we were by the elevator, ground floor, me and her. And then a certain guy came. We were waiting for the elevator to go up. The floors there in our hospital was basement, then ground floor, mezzanine, and then first floor, it's our floor, and then second floor and third floor. So now, me and her, we were in the same floor because I'm working in the labor ward and she's working in APICU. And then the ICU, all this high risk or the high care units were together, including operating room. It was a labor ward, postnatal, antenatal, NICU, APICU, and operating theater. And some thing around there that is for emergency. I don't remember what was it. So that is why this is what was happening. So this lady, in Afrikaans, when you say fork to somebody, it's not a good word. No, you must never tell anybody or South African to say fork, you see? So this guy, it was me and this lady waiting for the elevator. And then he said, sister, he was looking down because, you know, they were not allowed to look at women. So always they are looking down. It's a Saudi man. He was visiting one of the stations. So he was asking if the elevator is going up or still is going down. Because for us, we are going up. For me, and then what he said, and then he was looking down. Sister, Mamkin fork. Mamkin sister, fork. Fork. You see, with his gesture, like fork, and the word fork, the lady was furious. She was very angry. She was angry. Angry. I asked myself why she's angry before it didn't hit on my head that, you know, this fork, by the way, in Afrikaans, is not a good word. This guy was asking if this elevator is going up. And then because she don't know, she only know Orti, Masalama maybe. And I don't know what she knows. But Orti, I know that she knows. Anyway, she was so angry to an extent. The elevator came, it took us up to the first floor. He was going to the third or second floor, I don't remember. And she came out of the elevator. She went to her station in APICU. You know, she was angry. And then she was even surprised why I'm laughing, because she's angry and I understand why she is angry. And then she went to the unit and tell them, they asked her anyway, why are you so angry? What's the problem? She said, you know what? I met a certain guy by the elevator. He insulted me. And then they asked, what did he say? We were standing, me and Maud, outside, waiting for the elevator. And then he just came, and then he looked down and said, fork. And then they said, and then? Yeah. She said, he insulted me. Why? How he insulted you? She said, fork. He said, fork. They said, my dear, he did not insult you. This guy was asking if the elevator is going up. Fork means up. Not what you think. You can go and ask Maud in the labor ward. One of them came and asked. They just want to confirm if really this guy did insult us. They said, no, he cannot. Then when they came to ask me, I just laughed. I said, for me, because I know what he asked and he was not insulting us. For me, I was so surprised this lady is furious. But because I didn't know that, she don't know much of Arabic. I know that APICU staff, they don't know Arabic. They just know few words. But I didn't know that for her, she didn't know Arabic to that extent, that she don't understand the folk. Because it was one of the daily words that we hear. But because she is not working with us, or maybe she was not interested in learning more of the words in Arabic, or what, I don't know. But she was furious. After that, she cooled down. I went there and see her because I was not busy. I said, my God, I didn't understand. I didn't know that you were that angry. And then that was it. She said, oh, Maud, I'm not going to get angry anymore, even if they insulted me, because I don't understand, and I didn't understand. So now I do. If I don't know, I'll just master the word and come and ask from those who are Arabic speaking or those who understand Arabic from now and onwards. And that's it. Bye for now. I'll share with you some other jokes. I mean, it's a joke. I'll share with you anyway how we used to communicate in Saudi Arabia. So it's not only for, not only Arabic, only Tagalog, Filipinos. Then I'll tell you what I encounter with the Filipinos. I'll tell you. Even the first day, not the first day anyway, the first day that I was working and I was very busy that day. You know what happened? It was a joke. It was a joke, But we used to learn like that, Tagalog and Arabic and other languages, some of these things, but mainly it was Arabic we used to learn. Because even if you go for shopping, you go to many shops, it will be Arabic speaking people and they don't know English. Mafi English. So if you Mafi English and then you Mafi Arabic, what's going to happen? It will be just the sign language that they don't understand. Even the sign languages are different, I know of some of the sign languages that we mean something. And then there in Saudis, in Arabic, it means something else. And something for us is an insult. There, it's not an insult. Came across those sign languages that it was an insult in South Africa. But here in Saudi, it was not an insult. Bye for now. See you next time. Bye-bye. My next upload, I don't know. But the Syria trip is coming. It's on the way. Thank you very much for watching.